Hello, welcome back to another Operation Meteor Briefing, your weekly stop for all things Gundam card game by Bandai. So, today we're doing a very quick flyby of the Gundam universe. We got a lot of ground to cover, and hopefully this will help, newcomers who want to get their bearings before they want to dive into the Gundam universe as a whole. Especially with the card game launching, I know all fans are going, what is this, what is that? So, we'll let you know that the franchise is approaching its 50th anniversary, and we've got a lot of ground to cover. Don't worry, we're going to save the deeper dives into the specific series over the next few weeks. Those videos are going to include things like pilots, the mobile suits, some plot points, in much greater detail. So let's go ahead and jump into the different timelines of the Gundam multiverse and the stories that define them. And there's quite a few, so we'll try to do just a brief snippet of each one. Starting with the Universal Century, this is the timeline that started it all. This is where you'll find your classic stories like Mobile Suit Gundam, Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, Gundam Unicorn. We will have a multitude of OVAs and films like Char's Counterattack. We are looking at the series focusing on originally the tensions between the Earth Federation and the space colonies. These first one was by the Principality of Zeon. We see Neo Zeon and Axis Zeon and so forth. The Future Century, this one is about Mobile Fighter G Gundam. It's more of a super robot style series. We have pilots using mobile suits as fighting machines, and basically whoever wins the little martial arts tournament gets to rule the world, I guess you can say. Thankfully, this one only has one anime series, or maybe you won't like it because we love this series, but it has been expanded by some material in the manga form. Next, we have the After Colony era. This is one of my favorites, as this is the one that Gundam Wing and its sequel, Endless Blitz, take place. This one, the colonies are pressed by the Earth Alliance, and it takes a group of scientists who send in 5 pilots and their Gundams to fight back against that oppression. The next one is a series from the After War series for Gundam X. We in the States never got a full version of this one, so I'm not too familiar. My understanding is that this one takes place after a devastating space war. Earth is barely recovering. It's more of a dystopia story with a lot of big stakes on it. The next one is the Correct Century. This one is home to the Turn of Gundam franchise. This was made for Gundam's 20th anniversary. This features a clash between the Earth Dwellers and the Moon Dwellers. It has some unique animation styles that was finishing out. This was the last traditionally hand-animated drawn Gundam series. Yoshimiko Tomino himself says this is where several Gundam series all converge and intersect. Changed with the fact that we have now the Cosmic Era. We're learning this one is one of the biggest Gundam timelines out there. This one features Gundam Seed, Seed Destiny, Stargazer, the movie Gundam Seed Freedom. It's very similar to the Universal Century. Has a lot of reimagined stuff with that, where we have Earth versus the space colonies. We'll have to draw the throwbacks to the original Universal Century Mobile Suit Gundam. The Anno Domini. This is where the Gundam 00 universe lives. This one is actually kind of set in a futuristic version of our world. And this one introduced to the concept where Gundams were trying to push the world into to one spot through armed intervention. This includes one movie, The Awakening of a Trailblazer. It was very great. It was the first one to be done with HD in mind. We have the Advanced Generation. This is where Gundam Age comes in. This one's unique in the fact that it spans 3 generations of the pilots of the same family. You start with Flint, and you follow his ascents as they fight against mysterious enemies. This one had some good potential and worth a watch if you got time. This one I'm not too familiar with. This one's the Ridgelord Century, I believe, and this is where the world of Reconquista in G. It's set 1,000 years after the UC era. This one follows a young pilot who stumbles into an advanced mobile suit, and I guess it sets him off on a journey, more of a coming-of-age story with this one. No pun intended to Gundam Age. Next, we have Post-Disaster, and oh boy, say hello to Iron-Blooded Orphans. Centuries after the Calamity War, a crew of Martians pretty much take a job for protection, and then it throws them into a weird trajectory that changes their lives. It's kind of one of those harder to get into ones because there's a little bit more realism to it, but a lot of fans seem to enjoy that one. The Ad Stella. This is the timeline that is home to the Witch from Mercury. This young pilot joins a high-tech academy run by major corporations. It's one of the newest entries. Only Gundam G-Qua is newer than this one, and it has an interesting take on the Gundam formula. Okay, I know that was a lot in a little time, so again, here's some good news. Most of these Gundam series are just one season long, and many are still available to watch on streaming platforms. If you're looking for a starting point, there's no shortage of YouTube options, Amazon, Crunchyroll, Tubi. There's plenty of those out there. There's one more I left out, and that's the Build series. I'm gonna leave that topic out entirely for now because that one's kind of like on a fourth dimension type note. So we'll look at that later when we have time. On a quick note, here's some interesting Gundam tropes. And one of my pet peeves: not every mobile suit is a Gundam. Gundams are usually elite units given to folks, but it's kind of hard to figure out which one's what. You have to actually look and see who's identified as one. Also, your antagonist may wear a mask. Char Aznable kind of started this whole trend. And then one of the other tropes that you may see throughout the series is that typically a pilot will start with a Gundam and then get a later upgrade or replacement unit to help deal with more foes. So that's it for now. Like I said, we'll go into each one of these series in a later video, and we'll figure out how we can see what Gundams we may be missing and look forward to in the next one. And as always, hope you enjoy the game, and as we'd like to end the show, go forth, Gundam Team.